What the hell is that?
I'm eating my appetizer.
That is not an appetizer. That is
Appetizer.
No, it's absolutely disgusting.
Honestly, it doesn't taste bad. In fact, it is highly nutritious.
How is it nutritious? It's very disgusting. You can find those like roaming in the fields. Ugh.
Well, the nutritional content of insect varies depending on which specific group they are in. It can be based on metamorphosis, origin, or what they eat. But in general, most edible insects provide energy and proteins intake in human diet, especially our needs for amino acids.
Okay, but hear me out. Protein supplements.
Yeah, technically you are right, but not just protein. They also have high content of mono and polyunsaturated fatty acids. They are rich in trace elements like iron, phosphorus, zinc, copper, and many more, as well as vitamins like riboflavin. And if you're lucky, you can get folic acid. Here are some of the examples of micronutrients of an adult cricket, yellow mealworms, and silkworms.
Okay, beef has an amazing taste, which has protein as well. What are you trying to say?
But you haven't tried eating insects. How can you tell?
Ugh.
Meat does actually have a higher percentage of protein than insects. But the thing is, it can still be a good source of protein and other nutrients.
Honestly, it's not that bad. But how does it compare to like plant-based proteins in terms of like nutritional aspect?
In terms of nutritional aspects, both insect-based and plant-based protein sources have their own advantages and disadvantages. Research found that it is higher in protein, lower in saturated fat levels in insect burger patty compared to soy-based burger patty. But it is highly processed, which contains a lot of sodium. Insect contains other important nutrients such as iron, calcium, and vitamin Bs. Some insects are also rich in healthy fats and antioxidants. For example, crickets are a good source of protein and vitamin B12, and contain high levels of iron, calcium, and omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. On the other hand, plant-based protein sources can also be rich in nutrients such as fiber, vitamins, and minerals. For example, beans and lentils are a good source of protein and fiber, as well as iron, potassium, and folate. Soy products such as tofu and tempeh are also good sources of protein and contain other nutrients such as calcium and iron. One potential advantage of plant-based protein is that they can be more versatile and easier to incorporate into a wide variety of dishes. For example, tofu can be used in stir-fries, salads, sandwiches, and more, while beans can be used in soups, stews, and chili. Ultimately, the choice between insect-based and plant-based protein sources will depend on individual preferences, as well as factors such as availability, sustainability, and cost. It is also important to remember that a balanced and varied diet is a key to meet all the nutrient needs, regardless of whether the protein comes from insects, plants, or other sources.
The thing is, I still feel disgusted when looking at the shape of those like crawly, spiny, spiky legs of insects.
Okay, there are multiple options of insect-based meat, and it can be processed. So when you eat it, you couldn't see how it looks.
Okay, but hygiene-wise, is it actually safe?
Don't envision eating cockroach you see from the streets. We have insect farming. Currently, the European Commission allows food business operators to place mealworms, migratory locusts, and house cricket-based products in the EU. Novel foods such as insects that are authorized do not give any risk to human health. However, consuming may cause allergic reactions. It was found that people that have allergies in crustaceans, dust mites, and mollusks may also pose an allergic reaction towards insects.
Seems promising, but I still feel like there are risks of eating insects.
Well, it may contain anti-nutrients. Anti-nutrients are components that prevent other nutrients to be absorbed. Harmful substances may be present, but it depends really on this farming system. The worst case is that the contamination of edible insects with toxins, heavy metals, and pesticides due to their feed, or toxins produced by microorganisms. But this risk is also present in normal foods, but it is slightly higher.
Okay, I might consider eating insects in the future, but no promises.
All good, no promises indeed. Just think about it.